Aha, there we go. I decided to use my vape as a little makeshift stand for my phone. So maybe it'll hold, hopefully, I don't know. But got my lunch, went to Panda Express for lunch. I'm Mike, by the way. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm kind of new to this whole vlogging thing. I kind of did it as a whole whatchamacallit, diary vlog thing, just because I don't like writing too much, so this was like the next best option. And I don't know what's going on with traffic here, but it's kind of a mess. I'm 28. I have 2 kids. I live in a small town. It's in the middle between Tucson and Phoenix. So there's not many people here. It's kind of like one of those little everybody knows everybody kind of deals. But I'm not from here. I was born in California, Delano, however you want to say it, Kern County. And I moved here when I was about 2, 3, around that age. I've lived here on and off. And what are you doing? What are you doing? Nobody here knows how to drive. That's another bad thing about this town. Small town. Everybody acts like they own the road. And let's go before we get hit. Well, shit. I think I'll just hold this for now. I can drive better with one hand anyways. Delano, Kern, moved here when I was like 2 or 3. I've lived here on and off throughout my life. I've lived in Flagstaff. It's my favorite town. I've lived in Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Washington, Oregon, Montana. Moved back to California. I did that all while I was 15. My dad and we bumped heads a lot when I was younger, and got to the point where I just moved out, or got kicked out, however you want to look at it. I'm not going to go into detail on that one though, but I was homeless for about 3 years. So I either lived under an overpass at our local mountain, or I would just get the wild urge to go wherever the wind blew. So that was kind of my deal. And I just drove past my boss. Told you, small town. Yeah, I pretty much lived what they call a tramp life. It's a person who just kind of wanders wherever they want. I would be considered a leather tramp just because I walked everywhere, and the soles of my feet were probably about as tough as leather. So every now and then I'd kind of hitchhike a ride, but most of the time I just walked. But I moved back to Arizona. I moved back a few years ago, actually. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to start fresh again, even though I don't know why I picked this town of all places. There's a lot better places to live than Casa Grande. Yeah, but something just keeps pulling me back here. I always always joke around with my friends because every time my friends leave, they always eventually come back to this town, and we all kind of have this little pact, or not pact, but we all have this kind of saying where it's the curse of Casa Grande. It's a black hole town. No matter how far you try to get away from it, it just winds up bringing you back and dragging you back in one day. So, it is what it is, though. I work for a pretty good company now, and I'm making decent pay, and don't really have a place to stay yet, so I'm kind of just staying with my girlfriend's family. It's pretty fun, though. Enough about that. I like cars. I like racing. Mazdas are my favorite, as you can tell. I drive a Mazda. I actually, sorry, didn't mean for y'all to get up close look at my ugly ass face. I used to own a 1985 Mazda RX-7, but that's just because it was a spring buy. It was one of those things that I probably shouldn't have done, but I did anyways. So I got kind of in a financial snafu, ended up having to sell it. It sucks because that was my first rotary car that I've wanted since I was in middle school. But yeah, I love cars. I love racing. I love music, and you'll get to see a little bit of all of that the more I post. So I'm gonna eat some lunch, so I will post later. Bye.